Alright, the Reds, it's the post-match pint from Motel Bar in Liverpool City Centre. Liverpool have been defeated by Manchester City 2-1, you will know that by now. But it's just a battle lost. The war's not lost, is it, Jono?
It's a fuck, lad.
I mean, honestly, we walked in here before, there's lots of glum faces, and we were all going, are you alright? If you just watched the same game as us, because they were stuffy as fuck. You had the referee on the side. They have one that it's the post and goes in. We have one that it's the post and doesn't go in. We have Gary Neville telling us on the telly that one's a brilliant finish and one isn't. And it's like, it was just one of them, wasn't it? Two really good sides, fuck all between them.
It's the same every time you play City. You know, the last 4 teams in the Champions League, whatever it is, you come up against sides like that, and 9 times out of 10, it's a coin toss. Like that game today, both sides pretty much matched themselves. You know, we played well, they played well in patches, we played well in patches. We kept the ball well, they kept the ball well. We create that little moment of magic out of nowhere for the chance in the first half.
Which is brilliant.
Which is unbelievable football.
Yeah.
Doesn't go in. Somehow doesn't go in. Doesn't go in on the first one. All right, sound. Then John Stones decides to swat it against their keeper's fucking hands.
And it megs Mo Salah.
Somehow doesn't go in. Somehow John Stones has got recovery power to get it off the line and then play it through Mo Salah. By a mil. And play it through Mo Salah's fucking legs. Now that's not a normal chain of events. Sometimes that happens in a match.
That's not because you didn't buy someone in the summer.
No, that's not. It's none of that. It's not because of the starting lineup. It's not because of this, that, the other. It's because sometimes you don't win football matches, and you look at the little run we've been on. Fucking Pickford there, last minute. You can say what you want, but he'd last that in the goal there, the little weirdo. And so you can't really moan about the rub of the green. You just have to cough for it and say, okay, he played well. He had hard lines. One of them. Let's bat on. Let's go to the next game. Let's swap Brighton. And then let's win the next one, and then let's win the next one. We were talking about it before. City, when they come to Anfield, was it last year? They haven't been beaten. Come to Anfield, we beat them.
And then they won the league.
And we're thinking, well, if they just fall off a cliff a little bit, and we bat on, then we might have half a chance, and they win something like the next 5 games. Let's just do that.
Exactly. This is my thoughts as well. This is Paul Jono, that's Ben Jono. He's also also known as Jacko, just to confuse it.
Jacko bought the ale.
If you're going to rip Jono for drinking Brooklyn Lager.
It tastes like Turkish Delight, for fuck's sake. Never buy it. Anyway, sorry Brooklyn. I'm sure you're a nice set of lads.
Yeah.
Take the Turkish Delight out your ale and we might get on. Sorry.
What Ben said, spot on though, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, I'm not just saying this for the video. I've watched that game. I'm disappointed that we haven't got a draw or we haven't won it and all the rest of it. But we're 4 points clear. There's 17 games to go. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
And it's like,
there's less than you think.
I would have took this all day.
Imagine anyone back in August when we kicked off saying you're going to sit there on the 3rd of Jan and your first defeat is going to come away at the champions, Man City, who are a top team.
In your 21st game of the season.
21st game of the season. But then when they beat you, you're going to be 4 clear still. You'd have gone, yeah lad, yeah. Hey, you've been on Brooklyn, you've been on that too much.
If you would have. If you'd said that second week in December, lads, everyone would have gone, Jacko, you're fucking off your pants.
No, 100%. So, to be in this position, and the thing is as well, you know, you said there about, Gary Neville saying that, City have deserved and all that. I've watched it. Am I walking it through like Liverpool blinker glasses?
Probably,
yes. Yeah, that's fine.
But they had one shot in the first half.
Yeah.
He had one shot and he scored. It was a great goal, and yeah, we could probably pick the bones of it from a defensive point of view. Yeah, but at the end of the day, they scored a good goal. Aguero's a quality player, and he scored a cracking goal. Well, that's one goal. Second half, what have they had? They've scored the goal through Sane, which again off the post, and then they have the one where Alisson makes a good save from Sterling. Well, this is Man City.
Sterling was really good. I thought, by the way.
This is Man City who are battering teams. So literally, they've had 3 chances. They scored 2.
The time of their goals as well, I think
huge.
Is key. The time of the second goal is key because Liverpool are on top there. Liverpool are riding the crest of a wave.
Our goal was great.
Our goal was really well worked. One of the best goals you see this season. The ball from Trent. is fucking unbelievable. It's a skill. Even if that was on his right foot, you'd say that's incredible. It's on his weaker foot. Gerrard couldn't have done that. It's fucking ridiculous.
And then Robbo's cushion pass is fantastic as well, isn't it? You know what I mean?
There was a thing about that goal for me, which was that I felt watching across the 90, like our confidence was ebbing and flowing, which is weird in a way, if we're going to pick the bones out of it a little bit. So what I mean by that was, Trent was full of confidence. He was like, you could see him looking around going, come on, we're better than these. And every time, and the way he dummies the fella and then plays that ball on his wrong foot, full of fucking confidence. And then Robertson puts it across and it's a great goal. And as you say, their goal also comes against the run of play, but we haven't disgraced ourselves, we haven't suddenly fell off a cliff, we haven't done anything wrong. And I think Liverpool's record, games against teams outside the top 6, 14 wins out of 14. Do that, we've won the league.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think we play teams out the top 6, someone said before, next 6 games.
Next 6.
So, Liverpool just need to dust themselves down, have a little breather, go to Wolves, put that fucking team out, whatever the team is.
You said that,
it'll be a mix of
lads off the street and that.
It'll be a mix of lads who aren't getting the game.
You're having a game, aren't you?
Yeah, I think so.
And I don't know what he's going to do centre half, it's tough, but see what happens there. There's no pressure there, see what happens. And then go to Brighton and just fucking get after them. Statement results, get after Brighton. Put fucking 3 or 4 past them.
Then we've got Palace, then we've got Bournemouth.
So you've got games that you can win. I don't care who you are, Liverpool, they've had the nose bloody today, whatever. They've lost the game, first time all season. One that we maybe didn't deserve to lose. I think, looking at that match, my main concern today was not overly the result, which sounds weird, it was performance. If the Reds perform and they match City, when City are desperate to stay in this title race, if Liverpool are able to do that, then that can as well for the next game. Because we go to Brighton, we're like, so fucking what, we got beat, alright, it was unlucky. We just start again. We played that little mad formation with Shaqiri, whoever, and we do a bit of jiggery, and we fucking whack them, because teams can't live with it. I think there's a stat knocking about for the time that Salah, Firmino, Mane and Shaqiri have been on the pitch, we score every half an hour. Start them against Brighton, and you can't start them against Brighton. And people saying maybe the starting lineup today wasn't quite right. I actually think it was bang on, and I think you can't start Shaqiri in that game.
I was just going to say, there's some hindsight, isn't there, about it's a bit of a conservative midfield.
It is.
But it's also the midfield that started mainly in the Champions League. It's the one that Klopp trusts, isn't it?
It's the midfield that sets us up to play on the break, basically. It's the midfield that sets us up when we know we're going to have less or 50% of the ball. If we think we're going to have 60-70% of the ball and all the possession, we don't play that midfield because there's no real threat on the break in that scenario. When we're looking at that and we think...
we haven't even mentioned that, by the way. They're showing the highlights as we're doing this, and we've just seen for the 5th or 6th time Company's yellow card, where he's got both feet off the ground and he's looking to fucking kill Mo Salah, and he stays on the pitch. And then he then has a good game as well, to be fair to him.
It does. For a fella who's balancing a fucking barrel on his head, he played really well. Look, it's one of them. It's some days it's a red card, some days it's yellow. You're going to cry about the referee. We can do.
Because he's from Manchester.
He's from Manchester, so we're perfectly entitled to.
As you said in the pub, he's getting a jolly home with the manager.
And he's getting a piggyback off Company. He's got a nestle on top of his fucking big bulbous balloon head.
It was all 50-50s, wasn't it? We said in the pub, all the 50-50s he seemed to give to them. And you know what? There's nothing
Silva was
Bernard. Jono was fuming.
He gets a yellow card in the 89th minute, and it was like, you having a laugh?
He must have committed maybe
the
8
stats
fouls.
The stats
he intends to look at what he's done because he was cracking
fouls
everyone every year. But you know, there's no point crying about it. No. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. We were still unlucky. We still could have got something out the game. It might have changed the game. It would have changed the game. It might have sent the results our way, but it's one of them. It is what it is. Let's
I mean, is there anything there, like to be devil's advocate, is there anything there where you go, oh shit, is there anything there that says to you, you'll fall off a cliff, or are we right to take the tone that we're taking?
I think so. I mean, everyone's got their own opinions, Robbo, and some people might be sat there thinking, oh this or that. But
like some people, I haven't even looked at social media.
No, me neither.
But
don't bother.
I can imagine
it's a hovel of nastiness.
Yeah, it will be, won't it? And for a start off, I imagine Lovren is getting absolutely volleys everywhere because he's not great on Aguero's goal.
Yeah.
But we've got Gomez to come back.
But also,
Gomez, it's sort of like in his app, why he's injured, we're sort of realising how good Gomez is as well, aren't we?
Yeah, but, and also as well, you know, okay, we could probably say that there was maybe 3 or 4 times tonight where Lovren has maybe made the wrong choice or hasn't done the right thing. But hang on a minute, you're away at the champions, you're away at a very good team, and at the end of the day, Aguero takes a touch, bangs it and puts it in the top bin. I'm sorry, sometimes you have to just stop and go, it's a really good goal. Yeah. And yet, you'll always defensively pick the bones out of it and try and say, where would you be better? But come on, we've been beat by City, who, let's face it, are being lauded as one of the best teams ever to be on the planet. And we agree they're a fantastic team. And we've been beat by them. We've had 3 shots that I can think of. And we've been beat 2-1. And on another night, with the rub of the green, we could be walking away with at least a point, if not 3. So I'm not going to sit here because I don't think it's a situation to be negative about. I think that what we're saying is we've looked at the game. Yeah, there's areas we could have improved on, but let's face it, it's all about our reaction now. City got beat by Palace, and then they got beat by Leicester the game after. If we can go, and I think we will, like you said, John, we'll go to Brighton and go, you know what, we're not going to let that affect us. What is it to affect us? We've got beat, but we've been beat by a team.
Right,
exactly, they've done well. So for me, Robbo, it's about, I'm not sitting here, I don't think I've got...
I mean, how many are off the line and like
exactly, and
1 millimetre decision and all the rest of it. And at the end, you know, there's a few more off the line. And okay, they've got everyone back by that point.
But like lucky breaks, wasn't it? And you say it was on another day, like there was a few bobbles in the area that fall to them. On another day, that falls to you and someone bangs one in the 88th minute and you draw 2-2. But like you say, you didn't have to rub the green. And listen, we've had our own rub of the green this season, haven't we? So we're not moaning about that. Just take it and move on.
Yeah, exactly. We just move on, we carry on. Carry on being excited about a boss Liverpool.
Exactly, I think there's nothing to worry about, there's nothing to panic about. I think if you're going to criticise the side today, the only real one who can come under some reasonable criticism is Lovren. And I don't think that's out of order for doing that. I just thought he wasn't great today. He was a little bit rusty, he was slow on the turn, he was on his heels a little bit. But as Jono said, we're playing against one of the best sides in Europe, with some of the best forwards in Europe. Sané's incredible, Aguero's movement's unbelievable, Sterling off the line, you know, Silva in the pockets, the other Silva in them pockets. So, if you're a centre-half, that's really hard to deal with. Would you start Lovren every game? If we play Man City in the European Cup in 2 months' time, would you start Lovren? Hopefully not, because you've got Joe Gomez there who's a better defender, in my eyes. My critique of Lovren is it seems to be a mindset. I think it's a mindset. I think he just goes a bit mad in mad games. I think he just makes mad decisions. But he wasn't shite.
No.
He just got exploited a little bit now and again. And that can happen. Teams can build their whole attack around exploiting one player. He's done alright. And he's good enough to play 85-90% of the games in this league. And 85-90% of the games that Liverpool will play. Do you want him in your starting 11 when you've got your biggest possible game? Possibly not. But is it something to worry about? No. So I've got a big game for what? 6 weeks?
United away, innit? United away.
Well, that's away with swap then.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. But in terms of on paper, so yeah, I think we're back to them.
He couldn't grow beards if he fucking paid him.
Let's get back to like the positives of Liverpool's performances then.
Yeah.
And like the one for me, I mean, I like a certain type of player, and you know, make no bones about that. I've said that loads of times. So for me, I was made up with Fabinho when he came on. I just thought he was really positive. He got stuck in. He had the right attitude, and I mean, it's a massive game, and he's come in, and he's not being asked about who he's playing against. He's looked good. He was positive. He was getting stuck in. He was forward thinking. What did you make of yourself?
I thought, as I say, I thought that when he came on, they were looking tired, and there was a time when you think it was us in the ascendancy to go and maybe even get a winner. I thought he did everything really well. I think as well, I thought Jordan Henderson was really good. You know, obviously, I know there's a lot of people who
got stuck in, didn't give it away much.
Yeah, I thought he did really well. I thought he broke it up as well. And like John said, I'm sat here now and we've got beat 2-1 and I can't criticise any player. Lovren, you could say, made a couple of bad choices, but he didn't play poorly. He just made some bad choices. And if you go to the champions and you do that, Robbo, we can't moan, and yet we've been beat. You know what? I'm sat here thinking, as we said before, 3rd of Jan, first defeat, away at the champions, 4 points clear. I'll take that all day, even if I'm drinking shite Brooklyn Lager, as you said.
All right, well,
sorry, mate. I think Fabinho was great when he come on. I think the change by Klopp when he first made it changed the shape a little bit, because we were a little bit passive first 20 minutes of the second half, and he makes that change, and you think
that's a bit like the dynamic.
It's a gamble.
But the dynamic of them having to win, though.
Yeah.
That's why he starts with what he starts with.
Yeah, and I think that what he starts with is the shape he trusts. I think when he's up against the sides, you can really hear you. It's the defensive shape he trusts, and it has the capacity to be ruthless on the break.
Yeah. And he probably knows as well that Milner's only going to give you 60 because he's coming back off
And he knows that, like, for me, I still think Fabinho, although he's playing really well, I still think he struggles when the game is really fast-paced. So I think if he'd have started, it's a different kettle of fish trying to play footy.
Where every touch has got to be spot on.
And the speed of the game's bang on, and you don't quite know exactly where everyone's going to be because you've only played the shape, 10 times?
Because they tried to press us,
They tried to leg us, and that was obvious, that was what they wanted. I thought he was fantastic when he came on, and I thought, in fairness to the manager, the change was really good, because it got a grip of the game, allowed us to play a little bit better, and Fabinho was pivotal in that, so I thought he was excellent. The timing of their goal, their seconds was just a killer, because if it had gone 5 minutes more, they'd have been sat in trying to defend the draw, never mind trying to defend the 2-1.
Crowd on the back as well.
Crowd on the back. It was just, it went a little bit scatty for 5 minutes after the goal, and we were saying, just get hold of the ball, just get hold of the ball, just get hold of the ball. And we seemed to do it. And then just that one little lapse, just they broke. And that's why they were champions last year. That's why, you know, you watch the game again, they played against Southampton. Everyone tunes in to see if they get beat again. Played really well for 20 minutes, City. Then Southampton were great for 15. And you're thinking, Southampton are in here, they're going to do something, then bang, bang, goal. 2 chances, 2 goals. That's why they're fucking brilliant.
And if Lovren steps on the second goal, when Van Dijk steps, he's offside still, the initial ball. Small margins, We're talking about small margins all night.
Split decisions.
I think the big one for me tonight is that Liverpool have got beat, but that does not give a pointer to any other club in Europe, in this league, how you beat Liverpool, whereas City's wobble is bigger. City's wobble for me lately has been a pointer to everyone else that you can get at them, you can have a go. I think Liverpool are going to bounce back. And the Anfield Wrap will be there all the way. There will be a post-match podcast from the City game. Not everyone sat at home watching like us dickheads. Loads of them went, loads of them were there. They're recording a podcast right now. Get involved with that, theanfieldwrap.com. Also look on there for all the item review, ratings from this man. Loads of stuff to read, loads of stuff to listen to, loads of stuff to watch on the YouTube channel as well. Up the fucking Reds for Sam, the top of the league by 4 points.